Broomies, hi, it's been a while. For starters, thank you so much for your patience, thank you for your support, and thank you for not flipping your lid at how long things have taken. Last year made things for Out of the Broom Cupboard incredibly difficult production-wise. As you know, we talked about it last year on Patreon and on the Discord. I didn't want to ever do it remotely. I think we managed to recapture some of the magic of doing it in person with the 5 episodes we produced last year, but it's not the ideal version as far as I'm concerned. And then this year, I've been in work, out of work, getting a new job, so it's been difficult to structure anything new, but also a few other things have come to light within the theatre world, of which I have worked in and lost jobs in this year, that have kind of led me to a decision. So first, the bad news. There is good news, but first, the bad news. Series 3 of Out of the Broom Cupboard will be the last series of Out of the Broom Cupboard. The ultimate goal for the show was for it to be a live touring thing that could be a Q&A opportunity for people wanting to work in the industry or learn more information. We were going to do comedy clubs, we were going to do universities. But I can say now, as someone who's lost so many jobs this past year and the start of this year in theatre because they've had to be rescheduled or outright cancelled because of safety measures, COVID compliance, obviously initially the lockdowns, etc., we will not find slots to do this live show anytime soon. And even if we did, we'd be kicking out other touring groups or regional companies that are desperately trying to find new dates for their shows that they have paid an awful lot of budget into so they don't go bankrupt. I would hate the fact that we would nick that opportunity from others if that's what we did. And similarly, if we waited around, it wouldn't be for another 2 or 3 years before we definitely get some slots to make this be a rolling engagement. So I don't want to keep this going and be like, keep donating if it's not going to happen anytime soon. I feel that is unfair on you more than anyone. That's unfair on you guys. Secondly, if you want to continue to donate or if you want to reduce your donation, feel absolutely free. You will still be able to access all the perks from now until at the very least January 2022. Your money is not just being piddled into the wind. It's not just going into my pocket and I'm like, cheers everybody, thanks. It helps keep the show on the internet. It helps keep it on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, because you have to pay for storage space. So your donations help pay the monthly fees, and when we wrap it up, I will equate how much has been donated to keep it on that service so that you can have the show as a podcast for as long as financially it is available to do that based on the funds that are saved up. We never quite, because this is a wonderful community and it's a very tight-knit community, we never quite blew up in a way that meant the funds for the live one came in en masse. So we have enough money to keep the show online for a while. That will be a thing. After its time is done, currently penciled in for January, could be longer, but after its time is done, it will move to a YouTube channel permanently. All by then 20 episodes will move to a YouTube channel. All the videos will be accessible for everyone to watch. It will be completely free after that time. As for the Discord, I don't know if I'm going to keep the Discord around because it is a perk for patrons, but if the patron isn't there anymore, and then we do get to another version of the show in a couple of years' time, and if we need to fund it, I'll feel kind of harsh about the fact that, like, there's an entire community, words escaped me, community that has sort of been gate-kept away from everyone else. Now, maybe we keep it around and private it so that everyone who's currently a member or a member by January can just stay on it. Maybe we make a public version. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. We've got time to think about that. So, yeah, the show is going to conclude after Series 3. It will remain online as a podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and SoundCloud for as long as the funds will allow it to do so. And then it will show up on a YouTube channel. If you want to go up, down, side to side with your tiers, I don't blame you. Perks will stay the same as they are based on which one you choose. But, completely up to you, because your support has been incredible, and I'm not gonna say stop donating because it helps, but I'm also not gonna say you have to keep donating that much if you don't feel it's right. So completely your call. Now I've rambled for 5 minutes. Let's get to the good news. Even though it will still be done remotely, we will be producing a Series 3. When? It's going to record over August and September, so this month and the next. Details will be available soon as to what's being recorded and when. But the last 5 guests for Out of the Broom Cupboard, the guests for Series 3, are, most boring one first, me. Because a lot of people have said, would you do one? Would you want to give us your story? So yeah, I'm going to get someone very special to interview me, and we will do a Broom Cupboard where they host it. So there you go. CBeebies alumni, events organiser, and now behind-the-scenes man extraordinaire, Alex Winters, is going to be a guest on Series 3. Alex is incredible. He's offering the CBeebies perspective for the first time. He's got some amazing stories, about the genuine brilliance and the sort of the upsetting kind of like dedication and tribulations that Kids TV can put you through. He's a yarn spinner like no other. I can't wait to have him on. So that's Alex Winters, will be the second cast member to join us for Series 3. Ben Shires, world record breaking / observing presenter who, sort of like a comfy pair of slippers, has never quite gone away from CBBC, despite sort of the shows he's on wrapping up or finishing or like going off air. He never leaves. Why? Because he's great at what he does, and I can't wait to have a sit down with Ben. Ben Shires will be joining us at some point soon. Shout out Saturday alumni, so can't wait for that one. The most demanded guests from the community since the show began have been 2 names. 2 names have recurred the most so far in terms of consistency. And I'm delighted to say that they will both be joining me for the last 2 episodes. Milkshake and CBBC's very own Naomi Wilkinson is going to join us for Series 3 to talk Nightmares of Nature, Wild and Deadly, All Over the Place, Marrying Mum and Dad, Milkshake, obviously, being accused of a talking dog of having dry hair. She doesn't. She has lovely bouncy hair, and it's wonderful, and she's wonderful. So Naomi is going to be joining us for Series 3 as well. And lastly, I felt like we definitely needed at least one more man from under the desk or from behind the sofa. Dave Chapman's joining us. Otis the Aardvark, Peter Nocchio, the neighbour's cat. He's going to do the show. He's delighted to do it and was incredibly flattered to find out how much of a demand he was in. So Dave is going to be joining us for an Out of the Broom Cupboard episode of Series 3. When will the episodes come out? Well, if everything goes to plan, they will be recorded this month and next month for sure, but they'll probably be released October, November time. So, if you want to get your questions in, good news. You're a patron. You're already in the right place. I will let you know when the recordings are happening. I hope you're happy with the lineup. I hope you're interested. I hope you're excited about it. And lastly, I hope you're not too sad by the news that we're wrapping up. Because this, as it exists, and what we're about to do, doesn't exist without you. This show was something that I tried to get off the ground a while back, and just the stars did not align. So then I turned to you guys, and you went, I'll have some of that, please. And made it happen. The reason it's happened is because of you. I hope what has been made and what will be made in the coming months does it justice. I hope you can forgive me for the tardiness and the faffing around of everything. And more than anything, I just hope you're proud of what we've all done together by making Out of the Broom Cupboard. So let's go once more into the night. What? And go out with a high. Why not? Much love. I'll see you in the Discord. I'll probably make a version of this video public on my YouTube channel at some point to fill people in on what's happening. But for now, dear patrons, cheers. Apologies for how absolutely downtrodden I look. I have been suffering with food poisoning for the last 4 days. But it's fine. I'm hydrating, so that's water, it's not vodka. Anyway, love you all. Speak to you soon.